Before we start this video, the only event I can critique is 2x2. However, if you want any other n by n event critiqued, I'd recommend you check out Spicy Cubings or Jay Sachdev's channel. The link will be in the description below. The events he can critique is 2x2 through 5x5 and OH, and the first 5 people who contact him, it'll be a free service for them, and after that he'll start charging people. He's quite a bit faster than me in 3x3, 4x4, 5x5 and OH, so if you guys do want critiques from him, check out his channel. Hey guys, it's me Ram here, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down QwertyQwertz's 3.65 average of 5 on 2x2. Alright, so here's the first scramble at the top of the screen now. He got a 3.14 on this scramble, which is pretty good for him. So what he did for this solution was build this pretty simple blue layer and got an OLL skip as well, and then just a regular J-pump. I feel your solution is pretty perfect. However, you could have easily sub-toothed this scramble if you would have done two things. One, predicted this OLL, and two, as it's just a 2-move phase, predicted where the bar will end up. So it's pretty obvious with this 2-move phase, this bar will just move here and this piece will match with this and come down, so it's an easy OLL skip. And for where the bar will end up, this piece would just come here, which is white and yellow, so the bar would be in the back, which is also pretty obvious. So then what you did was just a U and then kind of paused here and then did a U prime and then went into a Y perm for some reason, got confused and then just went into your regular J perm with a U to AUF. If you would have recognized the J perm straight away, you could have easily pulled out a low 2 or a sub 2 on this scramble because it's just so easy. I'd also like to point out that your cube does seem to be a little bit locky for you, so I'd kind of suggest investing in a better 2x2 as well. So what you could have done just looks something like this. Alright, so here's the second scramble at the top of the screen now. He got a 4.7 on the scramble, which is not so great. So for some reason you chose white on this scramble to build your layer, which is pretty long in my opinion. So what you did was just this. This is way too long for a layer and it was 11 moves, which is way more than the average layer should be. Instead, what you could have done was a yellow layer, something like this. And then just done B2, R2 to build a layer. After this, what you did was a U prime 3, which is honestly not so great for 2x2. For short events, you should try and keep the move count as low as possible. You should have just done a U. Then you just did an F sexy F prime, which is pretty normal. And then finally you did your J B perm, which was quite locky again. And lockups can actually be a game changer on 2x2. Alright, so the third scramble is on the top of the screen now. He got a 3.24 on this scramble, which is also pretty good. So what you did for this layer was actually pretty good. It's probably better than what I would have done because there isn't much to make a layer out of on this scramble. What you did was this. Pretty good solution I'd say, and I'm pretty impressed. And then what you did was a U prime, soon and then U2. Your solution was actually great and you did end up getting a PLL skip, which also made your time a lot better. However, once again, the thing that prevented you from getting a sub 3 was a lockup on this turn of the soon. Like I mentioned earlier, I'd recommend changing your hardware for 2x2 because you do seem to lock up a lot and lockups can be a game changer on 2x2. Alright, so scramble 4 is on the top of the screen now. He got a 201 on this scramble, which is pretty great. Alright, so taking a look at this scramble, there's a lot of stuff here, but you did the right thing by choosing orange, which you could just insert with U prime R, which you did perfectly. However, this scramble could have easily been low 1 or sub 1 if it wasn't for two things. 1. The lockups and 2. The AUFing. For this particular CLL case, the AUF is that this bar will move here. So basically, at the end of this, we would have this bar here and just a U AUF. And number 2, you did lock up somewhere around here, which is also kind of sad because this scramble had so much potential and could have been a lot better. But overall, you one-looked this solution and it was a good solution too, so good job. Finally, here's the last scramble at the top of the screen now. He got a 4.58 on this scramble, which was counting and kind of killed the average. For some reason, you decided to do green on this scramble, which isn't even that great to finger trick. Like it goes something like this. It's not the best solution to finger trick, and what I'd suggest instead is to either do yellow like this, or just insert it like this normally. Or the best solution in my opinion would just be to do orange like this. After this, what you did was just a U2 and then your standard algorithm which goes like this. It's not a bad algorithm, so you should stick with it. And then finally for PLL, when you went to do this U move, you also did an R prime by mistake, so you had to fix it and then you locked up and then you did a U and then finally your JPerm algorithm. Number 1, I'd recommend switching your hardware because your 2x2 seems very locky for you, and like I've mentioned like a trillion times before, 2x2 lockups are a game changer because they take away so much time from the solve itself. Number 2, for easy 3 to 4 move layers, I'd recommend you trace at least the OLL case, if not one look the entire solution. This can actually cut down quite a bit of time and can make you faster as a whole. And finally, work on your OLL and PLL recognition. Learning two-sided recognition would really help you so that you don't do useless U and U prime moves all the time. Overall, you do seem to have quite a bit of potential for 2x2. However, working on these small little things would really improve your times and overall make you a better solver. So that's about it for my critique on QwertyQwertz's 2x2 solves. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed and bye.